Hey, hey guys, I wanted to do a quick, like, not a sponsor, but my bookshop, right now will be posting a bunch of, like, spooktacular, halfway to Halloween books. So I just listed, these, and I would really appreciate it if you head on over to my shop. If you don't use Mercari, you can also find them on Depop. And if you don't use Mercari but you want to, you can actually use my code and get a sign-up bonus for Mercari. So this is my first annual rule book. I've already started Small Sacrifices, so I think this is going to be really good. I actually was already tearing up by page like 30 or 40. I was already, yeah, around there. I was already starting to tear up because I didn't read anything going into these. I just realized that I had some true crime books on my hands. So I think I will talk a little bit more about that, but head on over to my shop. I have some more vintage books available. I really appreciate it. So let me go. So today is an absolutely gorgeous spring day, and I'm going to take advantage of this really fast and take a bunch of photos for my bookshop. I put a bunch of books on my bed, and I've already got my inventory system set in place, so now I'm just trying to organize hundreds of books and try to list every single day. Today I have a bunch of like spooktacular halfway to Halloween books. I already mentioned that, but I found a bunch more that I'm going to list. And I did finish Anne Rule's book last night, so I'll talk about that after I am done listing. And I already am pretty far into the beginning of Small Sacrifices, so that one's really cool. I had no idea what it was about until I picked it up, and I'm sure a lot of you people who like true crime probably already know about Diane Downs, who is so much like Casey Anthony. I will talk more about that after I'm done. So let's head over to the books and start taking photographs and then listing them. I also have an Instagram if you want to connect with me there. I do get to connect with other independent booksellers, which is my favorite. So you'll see the books there on Instagram first for the halfway to Halloween sale, and then Mercari and then Depop is where I'll be posting. Okay, so I am pretty much almost done taking all the photos that I need to for today, and I was going to talk about my first Anne Rule book, which is Dead by Sunset. I had no clue what this was going to be about. I've never even heard of Anne Rule, and I can't believe I've never heard of her before. She is the best true crime writer out there, and when I was researching her and learning more about Anne Rule, there's a reason why she's just so detailed, and she's a really good writer. So this one is, just trigger warning, is about a husband named Brad Cunningham and his fourth wife. Yes, his fourth wife. He gets with 6 women, so it's hard to keep track of all of them. And he is being convicted with her murder, Cheryl's murder. So it's a story in 1986, so in the 1980s, and it's a woman who is a mother of 3, and she's a lawyer as well. And she was going through this ugly divorce custody battle with Brad, and it was so obvious that he did it. He was technically the last person who saw or talked to her, but there was no evidence at the time to tie him into the crime scene. So he wasn't put into jail until 1995, I believe. And you really get this sense that you're like sitting in the courtroom, and there's so much court documents and research that at the end you can get a really good profile of this malignant narcissist. And I would just recommend this to anybody who's ever known somebody in an abusive relationship and has asked themselves, why do they stay with him, or why don't they just leave? This is so eye-opening, and it's a true story. I have not seen any other true crime podcasts out there talk about this. I think I found one, but this is kind of like something that I've not seen a lot of people talk about, and it's absolutely ridiculously crazy how he's gone through all these smart, beautiful women and how they all fell for him, and they all were terrified. Even in the criminal trial, only one woman actually went and testified against him in court, and it really shows the trouble with the court system. Because I was confused, I'll be honest, I'm not a lawyer. I was confused. So, how do I explain it? He couldn't get charged at first. He had to get charged in a civil case first and be found guilty of that. And then it was taken to criminal court. So I just thought that was so crazy, all the hoops that they had to go to. And Brad was very fond of hiring and firing attorneys and suing people, so he really played and delayed his court case for a long time. His trial, he represented himself at the end of the trial, which was just mind-blowing, how he was trying to use his kids. All the signs of a narcissist psychopath are in here, and the way it builds up is really good. So, I mean, what can you say? And then this book, Small Sacrifices, I've already started, and I've gotten to page like 100. And I'm probably going to end my reading vlog here because I'm not going to finish this book today. I'm a slow reader, so yes, I'm a slow reader. But this is the case of Diane Downs, and when I googled her and did a YouTube search, I knew I've seen her on other true crime podcasts, and it was cool to see an interview between Anne Rice and Diane Downs on Oprah. So if you don't watch this or read this, go watch it. So if you don't read this, go watch that interview. It is so good. Like, I can't believe Oprah did that. I love Oprah. So yeah, I've got these 2 animal books, and I'm finally finished with my first one. It's probably going to take me all week to read this one, because again, I am a slow reader, but there's nothing wrong with that. You just gotta enjoy what you read. And I think that's going to be the end of this video, so don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button, because that lets me know to keep making content. I'm super new to YouTube, so yeah, I'm still practicing. But thanks so much for watching. Bye!